Russia's Advertising Association has slammed the way that the country's new tourism logo was found. It says that the competition, which closed in August, was insufficiently publicised.
As a result, many design bureaus were denied the chance of entering, thus shrinking the chances of finding the best possible logo. So to discuss this further, we're joined by Franck Vincent from the advertising agency Publicis United. Thanks so much for coming over.
Nice to meet you.
There it is. There's the logo. And it says Moya Россия, My Russia, and no one likes it.
Well,
Franck, is there a good explanation why this isn't really working for anyone?
Well, actually, what I really believe is that that logo doesn't say much about what we want to say about Russia. Actually, the thing
Apart
is that
from the fact that it uses the tricolour, that's it.
Yeah, maybe. So actually, what we can see here is a construction of two different elements with Maya or My, which is handwriting, and wants to get close to the people and wants to create some bonding with different audiences, and then that's very impressive Russia,
sort of austere.
Red, absolutely, with a very impressive font, the red color, quite distant actually for the people. And actually, when I compare it to what some other countries or other cities did in the past, I can't really get it because, for example, everybody's got it in mind. I love New York.
I love New York,
London,
you know. They have these.
So it's a very old story, and we know that. But then it says something. It said that your dreams and what you expect from life is located there. It's possible there, right? If you take something like Amsterdam, for example, it's another interesting thing. Like I'm part of a international new city that develops city and so on. And I think España did a very good job. It's a bit different there because it's more like a look and feel. What that country means to me. And actually, you've got a very organic and a very nice and colorful logo.
You immediately think about the food, and
about the culture, about painting. Actually, it's very like painted style. About the sun as well is really there. When you have a look to My Russia.
It's just there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's just.
And it's aggressive as well.
It's a bit aggressive, to be honest. Even the handwriting is a bit like, okay, My Russia.
My Russia.
Yeah. So actually, the thing is that we hopefully think that it's the first step of something bigger, because now we're gonna face a lot of great events in Russia in the next few years.
Hopefully, this is one of those steps that's going to be erased from the walking process.
I mean, there's a lot of people have reacted on the internet, and
yes.
To be honest, it's been not just predominantly; it's been all negative. It seems like the Joe public doesn't particularly like it. And I know we've said how it could be more positive and creative and sell the country, but what I'm slightly concerned about personally is it seemed to me it's actually quite negative. I mean, My Russia to me makes me think about a slightly nationalistic attitude, like this is our country.
Yeah.
And for me,
Stay out.
It seems a bit defensive to me. I mean,
I understand.
Surely this is as bad as it can get if you've got something that people construe as a negative.
Yeah. I would say that it can be interpreted in different ways, and the fact that they did, I think, is quite fair, and it's completely normal to make a Russian version out of it. Like even for the Russian people, it's like we have to advertise our country again because maybe there is something wrong about it. You know, it's all that sort of kind of conflict that we have in that logo. Visually there is a conflict, and in terms of briefing or what target are we talking to? And this is the main problem, I think, about it. Is just what did they want to say? I think they wanted something. I think they were understanding that they needed something quite quickly, and they didn't have time, or they didn't allow themselves enough time to really understand the importance of a logo like that. Because if it's gonna be really about 5, 6, 10 years with that logo, I'm afraid some people will be really hurt in their Russian soul. I mean, because this is not about the Russia we know.
Yeah.
This is not. So
It's someone
the
else's
problem.
Russia. That
yeah,
Russia.
this is one point of view, but
Okay.
not a.
Well,
point
let's
of
hope
view.
this is just version 1.1 and there'll be many more to come to build on it. Really
Exactly.
sell Russia as we all know it can be. Anyway, it's been a real pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for your ideas and suggestions.
Thank you very much.
Frank Van Schon from Publicis.
Thank you.
Thank you.